Hey, what is up ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog here, and I'm Mario here. We're back from the Muxy Toys, and welcome back to my last play of Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games from the Nintendo Wii U. So yes, yesterday that we actually did tackle through Hero Showdown, as we actually did play as Team Mario, despite the fact that it was actually a really short match during that, the Team Mario session. I think it's mostly because we somehow choose the bonus card to actually let their force players to use one of the captains in triple jump. But even then though, that was be about like, let's say roughly 8 minutes or something. But today for this episode, we're about to continue on and actually go back to Hero Showdown, perhaps maybe the final time to do this, until we actually show you guys the Team Sonic section this time around. So yeah, let's go ahead and swap our one player cursor onto Team Sonic. So so as you expected, you can change the settings, like as you can see on the top, like how much rounds you can pick. Like I think the longest set of rounds you can pick, I think, is roughly 15, and then you can turn on the guests on and off. It depends on if you feel like it, and as well as the computer opponent difficulty, which we're still sticking with hard mode. So yeah, so let's get started here. So the first event we'll be hitting to is boxing, and right off the bat though, there's Zavok on our guest box. So since one of the Team Mario players is going to be using Waluigi, so I'm guessing though it might be pretty devastating of how Zavok, or one of their Mario characters, first time around to actually visit to see one of the Deadly Six characters, mostly Zavok and probably Zaz from Table Tennis as well. So here we go, Zavok versus Waluigi. That would be pretty hilarious if that was gonna happen, or probably it will be making really cool to actually how, well, technically that Super Smash Bros. 4 for the Nintendo Wii U actually has a Deadly Six trophy. And then also some bunch of Mario characters into the trophy selection and stuff like this. So yeah, as you guys probably already know, boxing looks like, since we already show you guys from that event since, a couple of days ago. So yeah, so I guess there's not much else we can actually talk about for this particular video, besides today, that especially noticeable in the United States of America, aka USA country, that means there's actually a new film coming out, well, specifically the rated R film, if you guys know what I'm talking about, which was Sausage Party. And for what you've noticed, or for what you've heard of it, it's basically, it kind of feels like a mixture, or the mashup between Toy Story, but except it's all in mature rating. And plus it has some lot of strong languages included for that as well. So yeah, as far as that though, that I probably not gonna, I don't know if how we're gonna see that. I think the only time that UK release date is gonna exist for that film, it will probably be the exact same day as Metroid Prime Federation Force for the Nintendo 3DS. It will be releasing on during the 2nd of September, so that's probably suggesting when that was gonna happen. So yeah, so that's Sausage Party will come until today at oh god, we got Dizzy and Spin Out. Yeah, every time when you're trying to actually temporarily spin out, you're gonna have to rapidly tap the A button as much as you can do, so just keep that in mind. Oh, we got knocked over by Waluigi's devastating spinning punch. But either way though. But it doesn't matter what, your health is actually restored though, every time when you get knocked out or something like that. And that was actually quite close, because if we somehow get knocked out by Waluigi, that means we won't be able to have the ability to use the guest characters. So either way, come on, let's let Waluigi just get knocked out. We're pretty sure we can guarantee from that. Well, I'm pretty sure he's getting knocked out because he just got screwed over by that timing event. So yay, we won, basically, by finishing him off in round 3. But sometimes though, the game can get quite long, especially when the computer opponents kept surviving. So anyway, so now it does it for the film discussion. So let's talk about the Rio 2016 Olympic stuff. Even though we haven't talked about briefly since the last video, but hey, Okay, so let's take down Bowser since he's one of the green colored members. So even then though, that we can actually just, you know, select one of the, you know. Okay, so the next event we'll be hitting to is 100 meters. And we're going to be using, the familiar character that you guys should know where we just actually did select it, which was Silver the Hedgehog. Which I'm presuming that is probably true, because even then he just says like, it's no use from Sonic 06. Okay. So we managed to go and race against with Nabbit right here. Another one of the special guests joins in. But even then though, sometimes we actually did play some of the, although, have we actually did play all of, have we did play one of the guest characters in the Mario lineup? I'm pretty sure that we actually technically did it, but either way. So anyway, back into the what we actually discussed about on Rio 2016 Olympics. So far that during that yesterday, that so far that USA actually got over roughly 32 medals, which are consist of 11 gold, 11 silver, and 10 bronzes. But until when we're gonna see more on that today, that it'll actually bring up some more medals, but we'll discuss that in the next video, so unfortunately there's no way we could discuss for that. China, they're in second place, which all consist of, they actually got 25 medals, 10 for gold, 6 for silver, and 9 for bronze. Japan was in third place for 18 medals roughly, and they got like 6 gold, 1 silver, and 11 bronze. So that was actually quite a lot of bronzes they got, compared to USA at this. Another country they actually consist of, they're actually in fourth place, is Australia, which actually got themselves 5 gold, 3 silvers, and 5 bronze, which they actually got like 13 medals. I think so far that Great Britain, where we actually where we lived in right now, where they actually got 3 golds and 5 silvers and 6 bronzes, and we actually got ourselves 14 medals in total, which we're pretty much at 10th place. So I think we actually got ourselves the silver medal, which is actually quite a few days ago, which consist of, well, we actually did watch the Rio 2016 Olympics during yesterday. We actually got 2 silver medals by claiming that it was mostly for the rowing events, like women's double squirrels, which they actually got back in that race. And also that we actually got one from canoe slalom, canoe double for C2 for men. So that was actually quite cool. Oh, dang it, Luigi, how can you do this to me? Although granted, because we're usually using Team Sonic from now on, so even then we have to stick up with that. So anyway, another leaderboard that was actually worth noting for, it was on 5th place in Hungary, which they actually got currently 7 medals. Quite shorter amount of medals though, I gotta admit though, but they actually got 5 golds, surprisingly, and 1 silver and 1 bronze. And Russia got 6th place so far in 4 gold medals, 7 silver medals, and 4 bronze medals. And South Korea actually got 7th place, consists of 4 gold medals, 2 silver medals, and 3 bronze medals. And yeah, Russia only got 15 in total, and 9 for Korea. And then 8th place consists of Germany, actually got 7 medals, which contains 1 bronze, 2 silvers, and 4 gold. And Italy came 9th place, and you know, as I said earlier, Great Britain was actually on 10th place at the moment, which is actually quite good, considering how Great Britain players is actually doing pretty good for the time. But either way, back into Italy. They actually got, 12 medals, which they have got 3 gold, 3 bronzes, and 6 silvers. So, yeah, I'm guessing that the USA is actually in the lead still, because, you know, that I think USA was actually the biggest country of all time, when this consists of, you know, the planet on the planet Earth, despite the fact that they're actually, just to be more likely, has some more American people as far as one I was considered. And I think at the moment right now, when it comes to the actual Olympic country, which was in Rio 2016, which actually takes place in Brazil, that so far I think they actually become 20th, which is kind of unfortunate for them. Because that was actually represents what the actual Rio 2016 Olympic country is all about. And they only got is 2 medals, which are 1 gold and 1 silver. So, you know, that's how it's basically this feature works out quite nicely. So, yeah. But even then, though, I think that's about it when it comes to that discussion that we can actually just to think of. Well, as much as the fact that we actually still really enjoyed the Rio 2016 so far. I mean, yeah, we didn't quite watch all of it, but sometimes that we actually did see some of it. So anyways, unfortunately though, for this event, we're actually gonna take a lose from this here, because even then we lost by even 1 point, but unfortunately we weren't able to actually use one of the other guest characters, especially when we get to BMX or triple jump or even archery for that matter. Darn you, Luigi, why could you do this to me? And plus, you were actually just using that card to actually temporarily stun my team, or our team I should say. So it looks like occasionally, if you actually let your team losing a little bit, you can actually let your character actually get fired up. What this fired up does is that it allows players to actually power it up a little bit, like the status has been increased and all that kinds of stuff. So let's just take on revenge on Luigi for actually winning on football though.
Ready.
Alright, here we go. Next up is Equestrian. That's, I really don't mind about this event at all. Besides that, it's mostly points-based instead of time-based. And by the way, there's one more thing we haven't mentioned about the Equestrian event itself. The more that you actually get constantly getting yourselves perfects all the time, there's a magical portal or this magical circle which actually appears out of nowhere, which was actually a gold circle. And then if you actually just hold down the A button, if you actually every time when you let go of the A button, the more points you can actually get whenever it depends on if you do it perfect every single time. So yeah, the more you do it, then the more gold circles appears. So yeah. Sometimes it happens in some spots, and then not all, it usually happens in most spots. But even then though, we almost at exact 600 points. I mean, wow, we actually had 600 points right now. In fact, we actually got over, like, 650 points. We got 653 points, 648 points. And also a great time as well. So, yeah, that was actually quite, I'm definitely gonna be practicing that on my own time to actually get myself a new record for that time, so that I can actually just, put this onto the online services. Well, unfortunately though, there's no way you can actually play online play in this game, sadly, so anyways, let's take out Daisy for its, let's do that. And the next event we'll be doing is triple jumps, so let's just go ahead. And let's use Silver again, because no matter what though, we can't just use Dr. Eggman and what else is on here? Is it Vector? I'm pretty sure it's Vector, so yeah, it may look like this might actually be the shortest video, but somehow it's going to be making it even much longer than the ones in Team Mario's playthrough on Hero Showdown, because no matter what though, that Team Mario just win the football events, which yeah. Alright, so here we go with triple jump yet again, since Mario vs. Sonic counterpart. But this time, Silver vs. Bowser Jr. And it's so far we're not doing too well at that point right there. Did we? Let's see how much Bowser Jr. gets. Oh, dang. That was awfully ridiculous.
100-meter relay. On your mark. Get set. Go!
Here it comes!
Sonic wins! Congratulations!